What we're talking about right now is Tesla is ready for prime time as an EV and AV manufacturer.
It's not a major position for us, but in our view, the company is likely to go bankrupt. Company's likely to go bankrupt. Company's likely to go bankrupt.
What's up, guys? Ben here, and welcome to Motivation to Invest. Now, I've received a number of questions from you guys, especially from the fundamental value investors who watch this channel. And you said, Ben, come on, how can you seriously be promoting Tesla stock when its fundamentals are so crazy and out of this world? And it's clear to see that there's a lot of controversy with this Tesla stock. I personally do have a small stake in Tesla, and it's gone up by over 300% since March. Now, that is just unbelievable, and I did get it at a fair price at just less than $500 per share. But I do agree with the value investors in some sense that the valuation is pretty crazy at the moment. But of course, that's on fundamentals. But then I've got friends that look at the technicals and they say, Ben, have you seen these technicals? The stock is just going to keep flying and flying and flying and continue going to the moon. Now, I love Elon Musk. I think he's a fantastic entrepreneur, and I think Tesla is a fantastic company. But just because it's a fantastic company doesn't mean it can't be overvalued. Every stock can be overvalued, and especially Tesla. So I recently came across a really interesting article about the technicals of Tesla, and it actually says that the stock is about to crash. Now, we've seen these before. Short sellers have said this multiple times about Tesla, it's going to crash. And I can't argue with them. And I can't argue with the fundamentals when they say Tesla is valued more than all the major car companies, yet it only produces a small percent of that amount of cars. And could this time the naysayers be right? And what goes up, will it have to come back down? Well, in this video, we're going to find out as I dive into the technicals and I look at some fundamentals for Tesla stock. This is a really special video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's dive in. Welcome back, guys, to Motivation to Invest. Before we get started, it would really mean a lot to me if you guys can give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, which allows me to create more great content like this for you guys. In addition, if you want more investing tips and exclusive stock picks, which I personally am investing into, then you should definitely subscribe to this channel and turn that notification bell on. With that being said, let's get into the video. So here we are, guys. Let's dive into this Tesla daily chart. So this is an article by fxempire.com, so all credit to them. And it says here, the trend in Tesla is overbought. The MACD and RSI 14 are diverging negatively, suggesting a waning momentum. The stock is behaving like a commodity, not a business. I see the potential for a buy the rumor, sell the news event after the stock splits. I think the prices will correct at least 50%, and that is extremely conservative. So as you can see here, the MACD is classed as overbought. So these are just technical indicators, and it does say that the stock is overbought. Now, even if you are a supporter of Tesla, a stock crash may not be such a bad thing. For example, you could be an investor who's already made a healthy profit, and you may have sold some of your shares and cashed in some of that profit. Or you may be an investor like me, who has a small stake in Tesla, and to be honest, the stock has virtually cost me nothing because I did cash some in a few weeks back. The stock's just there. I don't mind if it crashes now, and personally I'd buy some more if it was at a really good price, but this time I'd go a little heavier when I purchase. So it's not always a bad thing for this correction to happen. And then also for all the investors out there and fans of Tesla who haven't bought shares yet because they do believe it's overvalued, then a little crash and a little correction could allow them to get in there and buy the stock, and thus in the future it could come back stronger. The way I look at it is, say you built two houses. One you built out of sand, like a sandcastle, and one you built out of stone. The first house you built out of sand, you can build that really quick, and you can build sandcastles all day long on the beach. It's not hard to do, and you can do this very fast. But if you build a house out of stone, It does take longer. The foundations need to be built. The construction needs to be done. It does take a very long time, but once it's built very strong. And that is the worry with Tesla at the moment. I do think it's a fantastic company. I do think it will reach these prices in terms of value in the future with regards to its robo-taxi division, solar roofs, battery technology, of course the Tesla cars. However, at the moment, it's not quite there yet, but inclusion into the S&P 500 and a stock split could still help prevent a serious crash coming. Aren't we in the middle of a global economic recession? But the stock market doesn't seem to care. The stock market is grossly overvalued in general, but the world is in a massive recession. They just don't seem to add up. They're not connected at the moment, the stock market and the economy. Now, many say this is due to the government stimulus packages, but there's only so long that these can prop up the economy. At the moment, the economy is like it's built out of sand, and it does look great from afar, and it looks very high and very big and very strong, and it's doing well. But when you look closely, you see the foundations are very rocky. And this is the worry with Tesla, and this is the worry with a lot of high-valued companies. Looking at the combined market cap of Ford, GM, and Fiat Chrysler, the big three, is only $90 billion. And in 2019, they produced over 7 million vehicles. Whereas Tesla's market cap is 300% greater than all three, $307 billion. And they delivered only 195,000 vehicles. Now, from a fundamental standpoint, that just doesn't add up. Now, yes, I know all the Tesla bulls will say to me, Ben, but what about the insurance business? What about the robo-taxis? What about the solar roofs? What about the battery technology? And yes, that those are all great revenue streams, which may come in the future. But at the moment, they're not there. Like, we don't have robo-taxis. The autopilot is not working. The self-driving is not fully automated at the moment. I did a review on this, so you can check that out. I'll leave a link for that video below on Tesla's self-driving technology. I do believe they will get there, and I do believe they are the market leader in that industry, but the fact is they're not there yet. Tesla is valued as if they already have robo-taxis driving around, working for you while you sit in your house. And that's the worry with investing into this business. Now, here's another interesting way to look at the fundamentals of Tesla. Let's say that the company paid out 100% of its revenue as a dividend to shareholders. Now, of course, this wouldn't happen, but let's just say theoretically, if Tesla did this and so did Ford and all the other car makers, how long would it take for you to regain your initial investment? For example, Ford Motor Company, they have a revenue of over $130 billion with a revenue per share of $32.87. The time to recover your initial investment would be just 74 days. With GM, it would take just 128 days. Walmart, 255 days. And with Tesla, they only have a revenue of $25.72 billion compared to Walmart's $534 billion. Their time to recover your initial investment will be 5,263 days, or over 14 years. So the question you need to ask yourself is Tesla currently worth more than Walmart? Now, as the great Warren Buffett says, price is what you pay and value is what you get. So in terms of value, looking at the fundamentals from every business angle, at the moment in the short term, Tesla is not worth more than Walmart in terms of a value standpoint. However, in the long term, you could argue that it's worth vastly more due to their robo-taxi division, electric cars, everyone's going to be driving electric cars, solar roofs, battery technology, grid network batteries, and many, many more products Tesla is working on. So from a long-term standpoint, you could say Tesla is worth vastly more than Walmart. But it's the other way around, you see. So in the short term, we've got this massive valuation for something that may happen in the future. Now, I'm not one to bet against Elon Musk. I think he's a fantastic entrepreneur. He's the sort of guy, he slept on the factory floor during the opening of Tesla in order to get the business going and make it profitable. And he's done that so well. And I think once Tesla does get into the S&P 500, it will be great for the business. This video is more just a word of warning to potential investors in Tesla who think about getting in there at such a high valuation. And it's also just to give things a little bit of perspective. Now, I'm actually a Tesla shareholder, but I still look at the company realistically. I don't think that this is some magic company which can defy the laws of gravity and just keep going to the moon. I do know that at some point the fundamentals will have to matter for this business. And yes, it is profitable, but at some point it will have to really deliver on all these promises. Now, I know this video is going to cause a lot of controversy, and I want to hear all your thoughts. So please do comment those thoughts below. What do you think of Tesla's current share price? What do you think of its valuation? Do you think it's worth it now? Would you buy in now? Would you buy in after the stock split? What do you think of this business? Let me know in the comments below and I will join in the discussion. Also, check out my video on what will happen to your fractional shares when Tesla and Apple stock splits. I'll leave links for both of them videos below. In addition, if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you give it a big thumbs up. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, which allows me to create more great content like this for you guys. In addition, if you want more investing tips and exclusive stock market picks, which I personally am investing into, then you should definitely subscribe to this channel and turn that notification bell on. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Invest safe.